Well, it's our last day in Paris and we're off to Montmartre. And what better way to finish off our trip but a cabaret show at the Moulin Rouge? Hi, Michelle here from Travelling Over 60. Come join me on this adventure. Taking a look at the weather. Now it's 6:30, it's 18 degrees and it's only getting up to 22 degrees. It says cloudy, but I've looked out the window and there's a little bit of rain around. So we're wearing, of course, hubby has shorts and a t-shirt on. I have 3/4 pants on and a t-shirt and a light jacket. We will take our ponchos. We have good walking shoes, our hats, our sunglasses. We will still sunscreen and our drink bottles. Now let's take a look at what we're going to be doing on our final day in Paris. This morning we have freedom of choice. So you have a choice from 3. One of them is a culinary walking tour. Another one is a vintage car tour. But for us, we're going to Montmartre. In the afternoon, we have some free time. Now you can use that to go out sightseeing, or you might like to use the time to pack for leaving tomorrow. Then in the night, we have our final farewell dinner, and it's going to be a cabaret show at the Moulin Rouge. Okay, if in your free time you would like to go out and do some sightseeing, this is a list that our tour guide gave us of all the different places that might be of interest to you. But make sure you note what time your freedom of choice will be finishing. For us, ours won't finish until 1:30 in the afternoon, so there's not a lot of time to go out and do things, because we'll have to get back in time to get ready for our 6:30 departure for the Moulin Rouge. Now, if you're looking at this list, don't forget you can pause and have a really close-up look at it. Okay, let's head down for breakfast. Now I'm having my usual fruit and yogurt, although it's yogurt out of a jar. Doesn't look as appetizing as what I was getting on board APT, Ostara and Solara. But it was still lovely and it filled my belly to start the day. And let's just do that. We're starting the day today on board a coach, and we're going to be driving up to where the Moulin Rouge is. Now, we're just seeing it from the outside at the moment, and this is where we'll be hopping off to catch our choo-choo train up to Montmartre. But we'll have a little bit of a look at the buildings around here first. And the building where the Moulin Rouge is a sight to see in itself. And looking at their sign is making me very excited for tonight. Okay, now, as you can see, it's raining. So I hope you've brought your poncho or an umbrella. Now, taking a look at the ground, my tired feet are so happy that we're just walking on like smooth concrete, little bit slippery in places. Be careful of the white stripes when you're crossing the road. They are very slippery. Walking across the road, you can see it's a few cracks and things, but pretty smooth. I dipped in the gutter and back on the other side. As we walk around, the tour guide talks to us about all the different buildings. Now take a look at this one right next door to the Moulin Rouge. The thinnest building. And of course, you know I'm not going to tell you the story behind this building. That's for your adventure. Once again, if you need a pharmacy or a chemist, there is one here too. And just on the left there is one of those little supermarkets. Okay, it's time to head up that hill. And this is our transport. We'll be going on a choo-choo train again. And as we go up the hill, we saw this. Let's talk about love locks. They are such a sweet idea, and I've mentioned this in a previous video. Hubby and I were going to do a love lock and put on a bridge, but then I read about how much it costs the councils to clean all these love locks up. They're very heavy and they create a whole lot of problems. So think twice about adding a love lock, and maybe you'd just like a selfie in front of the view. Okay, we're off the train. We're heading off on our walking tour, and I'm very disappointed to see this. Most of Paris has been spotlessly clean, but up in this area we found there was a lot of cigarette butts everywhere, all over the ground. This is just a reminder, if you're a smoker, please put your cigarette butts in the bin. It was such a shame to see this. And maybe it happened because there wasn't many public bins around. And maybe I noticed it because I'm always looking at the ground. Taking a look at the ground, we're back on cobblestones, and up here is beautiful little cafes. There's like little market stalls with artists and handmade things. It was just beautiful, but we'll come back here in our free time around lunchtime. Now our tour guide, she tells us all sorts of information, of course, which I'm not going to tell you. But what I do want to tell you is there was a lot of hills. So here you can see we're walking down the hill. This is what it looks like. It's raining, well, it's sprinkling. And some of the cobblestones are a little bit slippery. There's a gutter there. There's a drain, be careful not to trip on that. And across here is a vineyard. Okay, we walked all the way down here, and now we have to walk all the way back up. And then down this hill, all the way down. And at the bottom here, we're going to go round left. Came all the way down here. Now we're going to go all the way up here. Here's a side track, in through the bridge. No, in through the gate. Back onto gravel. And up here. Then the surface changed again, back onto concrete, and then we were back onto cobblestones. And continuing up the hill till we came across this. And then we're nearly to the end of the tour. There wasn't much to show because we didn't see very much. Would I do the tour again? I don't think so. I'd like to come back to this area, just not the walking tour, because we're back up the hill again before free time. Now we came back to this area for our free time, and we had just over an hour here. Plenty to do. Shopping, we bought a pastry, we sat and had a drink, and then we went and looked at the view and the basilica. Oh, and of course a selfie. Now we're going to line up to go inside. Okay, we just lined up to go in, except there's a big mass on at the moment. Today's Sunday, and they've told us that it won't be finished until we have left. So, no photos of this, but the outside's spectacular. And I'm just going to let you enjoy the sneak peek. Now it's time to get back on the train and head back to our hotel. Once back at the hotel, we decided to make sure we had everything packed and organised. We're leaving at 8 a.m. in the morning. We also got ready for our special dinner at the Moulin Rouge. We started the evening with a selfie out the front. Now, we did have to line up for a very short time, but once we got to the doorway, we did have to come down these stairs. Now, if you have a mobility problem, make sure your tour guide knows. Then they can make arrangements with Moulin Rouge to take you in a different doorway and get you a table that'll be appropriate for you. Now, once inside and we get to our tables, well, they crammed them in like sardines. We were so squashed in, we couldn't even lift our elbows to eat. But of course, that didn't stop us from eating. Now, taking a look at our food here, it was a set menu. And the portions weren't huge, but the food was still lovely. Next came the Cabaret show, and I would love to show you videos and photos of that, but once the show began, there was no more videoing or photographing. So sorry, you'll have to go there and experience it for yourself. But I will tell you, it was spectacular. It was one of the best shows I've ever seen. And what a way to finish off our magnificent Europe with Prague and Paris adventure. And all that's left now is a good night's sleep, well maybe, and then we're heading home. Now that's been the last of the Paris videos as well. This has brought us to the end of our magnificent Europe trip with Prague and Paris. But you've got to watch the flights home. Oh boy, why do I always have trouble in the airports? So did you like that video? I hope you did. Give me a thumbs up if you did. And hopefully you have already subscribed to my channel. But if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me out and lets YouTube know that people are liking my videos. And then they'll push it out to more people. And if you subscribe, ring that little notification bell and you will be notified every time I put out a new video. Now, after Paris, I've got an exciting lot of videos to come out because we were in Norway. Don't miss those. They'll be coming up next.